It's a beautiful day at Harcum College. Yes, it's rain-free, but it's beautiful because of all of you. That's the reason it's beautiful. You can be seated. Everybody can be seated. I want to welcome everybody to the 108th commencement of Harcum College. I'm John J.D. Temple, president of the college. Today we celebrate the graduating class of both December of this year and May of this year. It's a wonderful feeling, really, to be gathered together like this special day where we recognize everything you have achieved at Harcum College. Today is a testament to your dedication, tenacity, a lot of tenacity out there, I know that, the commitment of our faculty, your families, and everybody that's helped you to cross this finish line, or almost cross it. You got to walk across here yet, right? That'll be the finish line. All of us at Harcum couldn't be more proud of you. We really can't. I want to also acknowledge, along with your accomplishments, tomorrow's Mother's Day. So let's give a hand to all those mothers out there. They've sacrificed for you. They've pushed you along too to this finish line. So I think it's very important that we do that recognition. With this event, we continue to fulfill the dreams of Octavius and Edith Hatcher Harcum. Back in 1915, they started this little postgraduate college with a few pianos, and here we are today. Harcum's different in a number of ways, and I just want to mention a few of them where we're very different than anybody else. We were the first college in the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania to be authorized to grant associate degrees. So that's unique. We're the only associate degree granting college in Pennsylvania that was co-founded by a woman. Big deal there, right? And as of right now, we're the only college that solely offers associate degree programs. We're the only one in the state of Pennsylvania. So a few considerations before we get started. If you have not silenced your electronic devices, please do so now. As we go through this program, we have folks that will be taking photographs. Folks in the audience, really you can't come forward. It gets too congested. There's too many people. So you need to remain in your seats. You can stand up and take pictures, but you can't congest the aisles. That's very important. So be respectful of that, please. Now I want to introduce a few people to you. I'm going to introduce the stage party first, which is primarily our trustees. They're going to rise. Please don't applaud until we finish all the introductions. I'm going to start first over here on our left, in the far corner, Dr. Sam Cimino. Dr. Cimino was instrumental in starting our dental hygiene program. Next to him, we're going to try to hold that applause. Next to him, he's worth it, I know. But next to him is T. Anthony Jones, who joined our board in 2022. Next, we have Ted Rosen. He's been a board member now since 2010, and he's also served a 5-year term as our chair of our board of trustees. Next, we have Dr. Alex Klein. Dr. Klein is former chair. He just finished his tour of duty a year ago as chair, and he followed in the footsteps of his father, Arthur, who followed in the footsteps of his father, Philip. So we've had 3 generations of Klein. And you started out today where? In Klein Hall. So, Alex. Next, we have Dennis Boyle. Dennis is our longest serving trustee. He's been on the board since 1990. He served in a variety of functions, but More than once, he's been chair of the board. Next, we have Carl Thalner. Carl joined the board in 2012. Next, we have Barbara Boucher, who came to us in 2021. And next, we have Kevin Dow. He joined us in 2018. And then our rookie, Sharon Manker, who's just completing a year with us. So that's the back row. Next, in the front row, we'll start with Dr. Ed Kovacs. He's our Dean of Student Life. Next, we have Tegan Fredericks. She's going to be our student speaker today. Yes, for all you vet nursing folks that are cheering. She's a vet nursing grad and also served on our Student Government Association. Next to her is the president of the Alumni Association, Amy Copeland, class of '86. And next we have the chair of our faculty senate, who's going to read the names today. She's also the assistant director of our early childhood program, Christine Carlson. And next we have our esteemed speaker today, Tom Foley. He's the president of the Association of Independent Colleges and Universities of Pennsylvania. That's the organization that we belong to as a college. And I'll talk more about Tom later. Next to him, we have our new chair of the board. He's already done a year. It seemed like it went real fast, but it's already been a year. Dave Jacobson, he's a CPA, and he's been on the board since 2017. And next we have Dr. Julia Ingersoll. Dr. Julia Ingersoll is our executive vice president. Now you can applaud. A few more people to introduce real quick. We have a few honored guests here. First, I always like to acknowledge the executive staff, my cabinet. They're here today with us. I'd like to acknowledge Dave Castro. He is the CEO of iLead. iLead is our educational partner with all our partnership sites. With Dave and his colleagues from iLead and for all our partnership sites who should be over in this area, please stand. We'll recognize you. All right, stand up, stand up, stand up. Very good. Next we have, of course, I don't get to run around and see if we have, but Stefan Roots. Stefan, are you here? He's not. He is the mayor of Chester. He was going to come to support one of our graduates, but I guess he wasn't able to make it. We also have Tanira Turner Green of Project Reconnect. And the reason why that's important, it's a new program. There she is. The reason why that's important is there's a program that runs through Chester Economic Development. The Reconnect part for students that had to drop out because they didn't have the finances. They couldn't go anymore. Her group has made it possible. We have 20 students right now, and this is a new program that we're able to reconnect with Harcum College and continue to work on their degree thanks to them. So very important. Then I have to recognize my family, my wife, Margie. Son JJ, who's running around, he'll help you off the stage. His son, John J. III, is over here. My other son, one of the sons, JC, and his daughter, Jackie, is here. Next, we have my daughter, Jessica, and her family, Tim, Jaden, and Jameson. And then my other son, David. I have one other son, but he's not here. He's in Cincinnati. All right, now we're going to call upon Kathy Anthony to lead us in the national anthem. Kathy?
Sorry, Captain. Just trying to make sure we get to it.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, though the ramparts we watch were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Good morning, everyone. Dr. DeTemple, honored guests, Harcum trustees, alumni, faculty, staff, students, family, and friends. I'm Dave Jacobson, chairman of the Harcum College Board of Trustees, and I'm honored to be here today to celebrate the graduation of this year's class. And on behalf of the board, I welcome you to our 2024 commencement ceremony. The board members and I thank Harcum's faculty and staff who have provided our graduates with the academic and personal support they needed to reach this day. Harcum continues to prosper and grow, and that's because Harcum's founders, Edith Hatcher Harcum and Octavius Harcum, created a school where every individual could have the chance to learn and grow, develop their unique talents, and reach for success in their chosen endeavors. Your journey to this point has not been easy. You've worked hard, overcome challenges, and made sacrifices, but you have persevered and you have earned this moment. I know that you are all excited to start the next chapter of your lives. Some of you will be transferring to four-year institutions, and while others will be entering the workforce. And no matter what your plans are, I would like you to remember this. Be proud of your accomplishments. This degree is a testament to your hard work, so celebrate this victory with pride. Don't be afraid to take risks. The world is full of opportunities, and you won't know what you're capable of unless you try new things. Compassion is key. Life throws curveballs, but remember, we're all in this together. Be kind to others and treat them with respect. And never give up on your dreams. No matter how difficult things may seem, never give up on what you want to achieve. As graduates of Harcum College, you carry with you the values of excellence, integrity, and service. Remember the lessons that you've learned here, cherish the friendships you have made, and always strive to make a positive impact on the world around you. The board members and I wish you all the best in your future endeavors. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. At this time, I would like to recognize the winner of the 2024 Philip Klein Memorial Award for Faculty Excellence. Over a 30-year period, my grandfather, Philip Klein, served with distinction as Harcum's president and later as chairman of the Board of Trustees. His vision and determination were vital to Harcum's rebirth and growth. His leadership was instrumental in creating the Harcum we know and love today, and his inspiration lives on among his family members and all the members of the Harcum community. Upon his passing, his beloved friends and family endowed the Philip Klein Memorial Award, which is granted to a member of the Harcum community who fulfills the following criteria. 1, dedication to the high ideas of Philip Klein. 2, demonstration of inspiration and creativity of his or her efforts. 3, provides an outstanding service to the Harcum students. And lastly, through thought, vision, and action, is dedicated to Harcum College. Any member of the Harcum College family may recommend a candidate. This year, the Philip Klein Memorial Award goes to Jillian Leiden. As Jillian makes her way to the stage, Jillian graduated from Harcum's very own dental hygiene program in 2015 and went on to obtain a Master of Science in the field from the University of Bridgeport in 2020. She is a full-time instructor and first-year clinical coordinator in the dental hygiene program. Jillian is dedicated to supporting and preparing her students for academic success. She finds innovative ways to introduce technology into her classroom to make learning more interactive and to help her students hone their critical thinking skills. She also introduced the dental hygiene program to computer-based patient records to ensure the students can use the most current technology in clinical practice. Beyond her teaching responsibilities, Jillian is an active member of the college community. She sits on several committees and frequently participates in alumni events and community service projects. As her nominator stated, Jillian is a talented, committed, and hardworking faculty member, an exceptional educator and mentor, and she is truly dedicated to Harcum College. With sincere thanks for being an exemplary faculty member, teacher, and professional colleague in every way, it's my privilege to bestow the Philip Klein Memorial Award to Jillian Leiden.
Thank you, Alex, and congratulations, Jillian. An honor well-deserved. Good morning, everyone. It's my privilege to take this moment to commend Harcum's faculty, staff, and their hard work and commitment to the students. Our faculty and staff work with dedication, skill, adaptability, and perseverance to ensure that the students will succeed in their majors and have the skills and knowledge to enter the workplace in the world, no matter what barriers they faced. It's not uncommon to hear, "It's really hard." While this is true, it's because we want you to go into the world well-equipped to excel. Our faculty are the best, and they have been dedicated to your success. At this time, I ask the class of 2024 to stand, face the faculty. No matter where your educational journey takes you next, you undoubtedly will remember the faculty and the staff who helped you while you attend Harcum. They nurtured you and cared for you. It is their knowledge, their love of teaching, and commitment to each of you that helped you get to this moment today. Now is your opportunity to thank them by offering them a round of applause. On behalf of the entire Harcum community, thank you for thinking of our faculty and staff. My best wishes to all the graduates and their families. We look forward to continuing to know you as successful alumni. Thank you.
Don't sit down. Don't sit down so fast. Don't sit down so fast. This wasn't in your program. There's another group that we want to also say a thank you to. This journey takes a whole family. You got family, friends, you got spouses. Everybody helped you get here. So let's give a round of applause for all those out in the audience that helped you get here. Now you may be seated. Now I'd like to call to the podium Tegan Fredericks, who I introduced before, who will give the address from the students.
Welcome, family, friends, graduates, faculty, administration, and honored guests, including Dr. DeTemple and members of the Board of Trustees. To everyone here today, either remotely or in person, and to those who could not attend, thank you. It's because of you, our friends, family, teachers, and fellow classmates, that we can experience this moment. Many of us wouldn't be here today without your attention and support. I personally want to thank all the faculty from my major, veterinary nursing. Kathy, Trish, Flea, Leah, Matisse, Dr. Whiter, Miranda, Steph, Caitlin, Bree, Jamie, and Lynette. Thank you for answering all my crazy questions, always having an open door to talk about anything, giving me the courage to make mistakes and learn from them, and ultimately believing in me to be the best version of myself. I wouldn't be where I am today without you. To my fellow graduates, congratulations, we did it. It seems like just yesterday we were walking into our first class, and look at us now, graduating, ready to tackle on our next adventure. During our time in Harcum, we laughed and enjoyed experiences inside and outside the classroom. Anything that involved free food and coffee was a plus. At the Bryn Mawr campus, we played extra large Jenga on the lawn, went trick-or-treating, and even enjoyed playing competitive sports like pickleball and bingo. We cheered on our amazing sports teams and made new lasting friendships. Regardless of where you took classes, we learned it was okay to ask for help when we need it, to know that you're worth and not settle for less, how to write a resume, and we can do anything we put our minds to. Other times weren't so fun. We experienced all-nighters studying or working on projects that due the next day. Teachers warned us not to, but we might have started it then. The stress of midterms and finals had many of us in tears and wanting them over, and then anxiously refreshing Canvas to find our grades. But through all the ups and downs, we made it. I never thought I would be standing up here in front of you speaking today. I was just expecting to coast through and get my degree. I'm not a typical college student, but I'm not alone. Harcum is full of students with so many diverse backgrounds. I could walk down the halls and hear multiple conversations in various languages and be in classes with students of all ages. It was comforting to know we were all in this together. Early on, I learned Harcum had plans for me, just as did many of us. I received opportunities for leadership, including being secretary of the Student Veterinary Association and a member of the Student Government Association. Student government allowed me the unique opportunity to personally know our college administrators. I want to thank Dean Kovacs for his guidance. It was because of him the student government members were able to see our thoughts and goals accomplished through multiple meetings with our various administrators and Dr. DeTemple. Each one of these individuals listened earnestly to our ideas and those of our fellow students to see how they could help. Thank you to Dr. DeTemple and the administration for your dedication to the students and desire to make Harcum better. I also received the opportunity to meet many individuals that donated to the school, especially for scholarships, board members, and other esteemed individuals that all play a role in helping the school behind the scenes. One of these people being Louise Strauss. Louise was a board member, an avid donor, and a huge supporter of Harcum in every way possible. I had the honor of meeting her last year, and Louise's love for Harcum was contagious. Sadly, we lost this amazing person in February, but her memory will live on with anyone who met her and with future students that will reap the benefits of her generosity. All these individuals have a unified goal to make Harcum better and to help students become successful. Thank you. The most important opportunity I was given was to learn more about you, my fellow classmates, and to hear your amazing stories. I learned about a man who was finishing his degree while also obtaining citizenship. I met friends who, after 20 plus years, decided it was time to go back to college. I met students who spoke little to no English when they first started here and end up becoming some of the most influential leaders and mentors. Many students are our first generation college graduates today. And some of us had to work full-time jobs while still going to school. We all have so much to celebrate and be proud of. I especially want to congratulate the parents graduating today. They did their best to support their children and teach them there's always time to reach your dream. I am honored to be graduating with so many inspirational and strong individuals. On some days, it felt like this day would never come. Now that it's here, we may be saddened by leaving, but it's also exciting to see what's next. Our future is bright because of our Harcum experience, and from the bottom of my heart, I wish the absolute best for everyone here. Congratulations to the class of 2024, and good luck.
Tegan, that was really great. That was fantastic. Very, very good. I'm especially touched by the tribute to one of our late trustees. I mean, that was not suggested to Tegan. Tegan did that on her own. Louise Strauss was a fantastic lady, and she was the kind of lady, her whole family was that way. They've given more money to Harcum College than any other single family, but yet you don't see their names on buildings. We do have the Strauss Rotunda, but I had to talk her and her mother into it. They didn't want to do that. They did a lot without getting acknowledged. So we really do miss Louise. So again, that was beautiful, Tegan. Really appreciate it. I'd like to introduce our speaker today, Tom Foley. I mentioned that he was president of ACUP, but Tom's had a very wide-ranging career in different areas. I think the most important thing, though, that resonates with all of us is he is also a first-generation student. That's who I was. That's who most of you are, first generation to get a chance to go to college, right? That's a big deal. He's also one of 12 children, grown up right here in Philadelphia. He got help to go to college, just like we've all gotten some kind of help along the way. He was able to go to Dartmouth and get a degree. He went on to the University College in Dublin and then got his law degree at Yale. But he had help along the way, and he appreciates and he speaks for help for you. As I said, his career really spans a lot of different things. He's in education now, but he's also been in workforce development. He's been in volunteer service and public policy. And just to talk a little bit about his accomplishments, he's published over 150 different articles on a variety of subjects, wide range. Tom was the youngest Secretary of Labor and Industry in Pennsylvania, back under Governor Casey. He also served as the leader of United Way in Pennsylvania, all United Way, not just Philadelphia, but Pennsylvania. He was the CEO at one point in his career of the second largest chapter of Red Cross in the country. They're the ones that went down after Katrina to New Orleans and helped out. He's also been active in federal government. He worked for Congressman James Shannon, and he served as a chief speechwriter for then Senator Joe Biden. So I thought that was kind of cool, just one of the little things there. He's been a president. He served 10 years as the president of Mount Aloysius, which is in Western Pennsylvania, very similar to us, very similar to us. In fact, they received an award from the White House back in 2015 for their work in low-income students. So he's walked the talk. As president of our association, I marvel when I go to different meetings and stuff, and we have legislators there, or we have people from Washington there. He is so articulate about the needs that we have. He is just a fantastic spokesman. And I consider him a great friend too. He's gotten all kinds of accolades. Just a couple to mention, he was named to the top 100 Irish Americans in both education and law, and only 2 people have ever been awarded in both those areas. He's also been named to the Pennsylvania Power 100. So he's been acknowledged in a wide variety of things. So what I would like to do at this point is have Tom come forward. We have for him an honorary degree. We're going to confer upon him the degree, and then I'll say a few hocus pocus words. So Tom, would you come forward? Stuff keeps sliding off. It's a good thing you're not in trouble.
Oh, that's fantastic. Great picture here.
Okay. At this time, I'm proud to confer the honorary degree of Doctorate of Human Letters with the emphasis in higher education sustainability. I made that up, but I like it.
Thank you. Whoops. There we go. What a day. What a beautiful day. President John Jay, Chair, trustees, faculty, staff, families, and most importantly, of course, graduates. First of all, thank you for that honor just bestowed on me. You can tell from some of the things that John Jay said, it means a lot to me to get an honor like this from Harcum, because my story and that of my brothers and sisters is very similar to your story. So I'm grateful to be here with you today. You know, somebody once said that graduation speakers are a little bit like the body at an Irish wake. You know they have to be there, but nobody really expects them to say very much. And I know that's probably true. Nevertheless, it's my honor to be with you today. And it's an honor because I only have to be up here for a few minutes, but you and your families have been at it for years, all to get to this moment on this day, to get that piece of paper that means a lot more than just the few Latin words that are inscribed on it. So let's start with the shortest prayer that I know. Thank you. First of all, thank you to your professors, your counselors, your coaches, all those workers that fed you, that cleaned up after you these past few years. American historian Henry Adams said that, a quote, "A teacher affects eternity. They can never tell where their influence stops," unquote. And that is so true of all of these helpers, and I know that you will pay forward their generosity. Second, thank you to the parents, the guardians, the grandmoms and grandpops, the aunts and uncles, the husbands and wives, the brothers and sisters, the BFS, and for some of you, your children, as Tregan reminded us. Thanks to all of you for guiding these graduates to these days. We thank you for the role that you've played in their lives. Nudging, prodding, pushing, propelling, coaxing, convincing, insisting, resisting, arm twisting, and sometimes even sweet talking them. You came with them today, and it wasn't just to drive the car. You came because you made them, because you love them, and because now you are brave enough to really let them go. They say courage is the first virtue, and we thank you all for showing it in abundance on this day. The courage to let them step onto that bus, the first day of kindergarten, and the courage it will take to let them walk away from this beautiful lawn today, leaving all of us just a little bit behind. So graduates, let's do it again. Let's give your family, your loved ones, the big hand they all deserve. But finally, in terms of thanks, let's talk about the graduates for a minute. Wow, you are a determined and resilient and steadfast and tenacious and indefatigable group. Why did I use all those $5 words to describe you? Well, let's think about it for a second. High school, probably half of you never had a high school graduation because of COVID. College, no matter where you stand on the political spectrum, you've had an unprecedented 4 years. The first attack on the US Capitol in our history, the reversal of landmark Supreme Court decisions, and a pandemic that took 6 million lives on this globe. And now graduation day, wars in Ukraine and Gaza, a former president on trial, and the largest campus protests in this century, all happening the week that you leave us. You have lived through an era of mass shootings, culture wars, info revolution, and the landing on the moon impact of AI. You should be exhausted and anxious. I would be, but you're not, because you are determined and resilient and steadfast and tenacious and indefatigable. You made it to this finish line. The 40% of you who are the first generation in your family to go to college. The 45% of you who had already started your full-time work lives before you ever got here. And the 100% of you who have a lot more going on in your lives than just going to college, working another job or two, caring for elderly family members, raising a family, and so much more. So we thank you. We congratulate you. My goodness, we worship you on this day. Thank you so much for what you've done. Let's give these grads an ovation. You know, there's actually a formula for speeches like this. You congratulate people, you challenge them, and then you give them a charge going forward. Well, we've done some of the congratulations, much more of that to come. But let's talk a little bit about the challenge. You know, there's an American humorist named Art Buchwald, before most of your time. Very funny guy. He gave these two sentences as his entire speech at a college graduation. Quote, "We gave you a perfect world, period. Don't mess it up, period." Unquote. Really, that's all he said. And I'm quite certain that everyone there that day still remembers it. I can't say that because we didn't give you a perfect world, that is. We left you more problems than my generation inherited, and I matriculated in the middle of the Vietnam War. You started college during the scourge of a pandemic. You're ending it with nightly video of two horrific wars. And you grew up in the middle of a different kind of war, the information war. In fact, information overload pretty much defines your era. And that's because some of you came of age during 2 decades of the most intense change this planet has ever known in all its billions of years of reforming itself. What do I mean by that? Let me give you some numbers. 4, 10, 250,000, and 1 million. 4 as in exabytes. That's 4 times 10 to the 19th power of unique new information that will be generated in the world this year. More information than was generated in the past 50 centuries together. 10, as in the warp speed of technology. Think about it. When the radio was invented, it took 38 years to reach an audience of 50 million people. Facebook, it took about 2 years. I'm going to guess that Beyonce and Taylor Swift, maybe 10 minutes. Third number, 250,000. That's the average number of electronic messages that you have received in your lifetimes, whether they're TikToks or FaceMail or Instagram or whatever it is that you're using. And if you're like my sons, it's probably more than that. And lastly, the million, as in we are fast approaching 1 million words in the English language. That's 5 times more than Mr. Shakespeare had to work with. There's more information delivered to your iPhone in an hour than your parents, I'd say probably in the course of this speech, than your parents consumed in a week at your age, your grandparents in a year, your great-grandparents perhaps in their lifetime. You carry in your pockets a smartphone that has more computing power than NASA did when it put a man on the moon. And with all that information comes responsibility. And that is your challenge going forward. You know, the pessimists say that all of this technology has created a world where the new arms race is between facts and fake news. A world where the internet is less a resource and more an armament. Where personal opinions don't exist, only algorithms. And a world where things called memes and bots can misrepresent the truth and disgorge disinformation all in a microsecond. And when you hear all that, It sounds like an atom bomb just exploded in our information ecosystem. It all sounds pretty grim. Simultaneous to that, you have grown up with tons of interest groups competing to tell you what is the truth. Some of them profit off your attention. Some of them play on your emotions. Some of them move us to anger. Anne Applebaum studies all this for a living, and she says the question of what truth is has plagued politics since politics began. Bullies, whether on the campaign trail, over the internet, or in the schoolyard, have, quote, always tried to intimidate, gaslight, polarize, and scapegoat, unquote. Only now they do it electronically and try to wear us out with a constant barrage of argument. The fiction's fired faster and further than ever before. And all that information has made it harder for you to develop the 3 Ds of critical thinking: the ability to decipher, the ability to distinguish, and the ability to discern. But hey, the truth is that none of these problems are new, and especially not to you. And that's the reason I'm in awe of all of you. All this epistemic chaos, this stuff, doesn't scare you because you grew up with this. And being skeptical of information and of the institutions that produce it, that's part of your DNA. You have been building and refining your own internal fact checkers your whole lives. And you have done some of that right here at Harcum. In your drive to give every opinion equal time, don't forsake your search for what is true, what is accurate, what is really happening. Not what a certain swath of public opinion says is happening, not what some AI construct tells you is happening, but what you have learned by listening, researching, evaluating, validating, verifying, talking, and listening again. All of those skills that you have learned here at Harcum, in conversations, through interactions, by exchanges with real human beings, not just computer-generated algorithms. That's your responsibility now, and that is the challenge that comes with the Harcum degree that you received today. That challenge, helping us sort through the detritus and get to the facts, is really what it means to participate as a citizen in a democracy. The bottom line, you're already teaching us on this side of the rostrum how to deal with this information overload, and we are paying attention. My generation desperately needs your generation to lead us. And today I'm challenging you to take that lead for your family, in your profession, and in your community. And that challenge is about protecting truth in a digital world. And you will do that by protecting and refining your analog and your human skills as well. In that quest, we need you, and we need your leadership. And that is your challenge. You know, neither Harcum nor I can give you any easy solution as you wrestle with all this. We don't have a lifeboat that will help you navigate everyday life with everlasting change. But, and you know, often at this point in the speech, as you get to the end, the speaker will come up with, here's 10 rules to live by, here's 10 things not to do, and there's some really attractive and funny ones. I don't have any of that today. I just want to leave you with 3 things that I have learned in my life and really through my family and my ancestors, 3 things that I know are true. And I want to leave you with these. The first thing that I know is true, forget all the digital stuff, all the analog. I know this is true. The happiest people in the world don't necessarily have the best of everything. They just make the best of everything. My dad worked in an electronics factory his whole life. Never made a big salary, never had a big job title. My mother was the only child of depression-fatigued parents, gave birth to and raised 12 children. Never complained about the dozens of carpool assignments every week, never forgot to have some dinner in the oven for whoever was the last one to get home from practice. The 2 of them worked the busiest carnival at our church every year. The Mothers and Fathers Club at each of our schools counted on them. My father coached every team at our little grade school. He worked every chicken barbecue for every good cause in our small town. And my mother fed everybody we dragged through the kitchen door with us. They were family people first, and community people right after. When my father died, it was the biggest funeral our little town ever had. We had 2,500 people came, and every single one of them had a story. My parents didn't have the best of everything, but they sure made the best of everything, and that's the best advice I can give you today. Make the best of what you have. Better yet, share some of it on a team, in a family, with your community. That will make all the difference. So the first thing that I know is true is that the happiest people in the world don't necessarily have the best of everything, but they sure know how to make the best of what it is that they have. The second thing I have learned in my life that is true is this: kindness is truly the universal language. Charity is the primary, but not the only form of kindness. You knew that before you came to Harcum. Sometimes clarity is a form of kindness too, knowing when to tell someone what they need to hear and not just what they want to hear. And your best friends know exactly what I'm talking about there. The soldier and diplomat Colin Powell once said that being kind doesn't mean being soft. I think he meant that kindness is not just some coefficient of niceness. Kindness is often just appreciating the fundamental dignity in another human being, recognizing that another person deserves your respect and maybe sometimes help to bring out the best in them as a result. So it's important to remember, too, that the opposite of kindness is not strength, it is cruelty. So kindness in all its forms is the universal language. And there's an uncommon shared strength in it. As wartime President Franklin Roosevelt once said, human kindness has never weakened the stamina or softened the fiber of a free people. A nation does not have to be cruel in order to be tough, unquote. Neither does a person. The last truth that I have learned in my lifetime, it's all about the stories, the ones you tell, the ones you write, and from this day forward, the ones you live. At our son Matt's graduation, Nobel Peace Prize winner Elie Wiesel said that the universe is not made up of atoms, it is made up of stories. Well, if he is right, and I certainly think he is, your ancestors brought remarkable stories with them on their journeys. And some of you, as Tregan reminded us, are just beginning to tell their stories here in America. We know that there are 282 stories, different stories, inspired stories, stories of quiet perseverance and of exuberant and well-deserved celebration. All those stories right here at this graduation. Some of you are sprinting across the finish line today with arms held high in triumph. Some of you crawled the last few meters or miles. Different stories, different places, different faces. But today, each of your sagas has the same chapter line: graduation day. And whether you ran, walked, or crawled, whether you are exhilarated or exhausted, you did it. We thank each of you for the special story of your family that led you to Harcum. We applaud your whole family for having the courage to let you go out and write the next chapter in the story of your family. We ask only that you believe in yourself when you leave here, because you have every reason to, after what you have accomplished on this day. And maybe along the way, learn to believe in something or maybe someone else that you encounter in the journey that is your story. So please accept our congratulations, embrace the challenge, and don't forget those simple truths. You make the best of what you have, like my folks did. Kindness is really the universal language, and it's all about your story. So go out and work hard, play hard, and think critically. Take some chances along the way. And always remember that the shortest prayer is the two words that we started off with today: thank you. Thank you very much.
Oops. Oops. Thank you for those inspirational words, Tom. We really appreciate it. As we all know, earning a degree and maintaining top grades is difficult. Students spend long hours in class and more hours studying. They must constantly balance academic deadlines with demands from family, work, and other outside commitments. Harcum offers many resources to help students, but in the end, the effort to succeed must come from the students. Because of this level of commitment, it is with particular pride that Harcum bestows the honor of Academic Excellence Award on students with the highest GPA. Today, it is my pleasure to recognize this year's Academic Excellence Award recipients, all of whom maintained a 4.0 grade point average throughout their college career. They are graduates that took advantage of everything, and we are going to applaud those students and recognize those in attendance as I call each name and major. Each student should come up to the stage to be recognized and remain on the stage until all the names are announced. So let's begin. Samantha Dupree, Early Childhood Education, Bryn Mawr Campus. Kelly Greer, Dental Hygiene, Bryn Mawr Campus. Deborah Jones Merchant, Early Childhood Education, Deliverance Partnership Site. Ari Lee, Human Services, Beyond Literacy Partnership Sites. Helena Martin, Interior Design, Bryn Mawr Campus. And Karina Padilla, Human Services, Reading Partnership Site. One last round of applause for all our winners. Congratulations.
Okay. Good afternoon. My name is Ed Kovacs. I have the honor of serving as the Dean of Student Life, and I will be announcing the Harcum Award as well as the Leadership Award. So first, the Harcum Award. The Harcum Award is named for the co-founder of Harcum College, Edith Hatcher Harcum. The Harcum Award recognizes the student or students that best represent the college in both their academic and co-curricular achievements. This year, we have 2 award recipients.
Our first recipient finished her Harcum tenure with a 3.87 GPA, balancing a demanding schedule and including a full-time job at a high-end boutique. This recipient demonstrated exceptional time management skills and tireless work ethic. Our nominator said, "It has been an absolute pleasure to teach this individual for the last 2 years," highlighting a consistently positive attitude. This recipient's dedication to the Harcum community is clear, demonstrating her leadership skills by creating a supportive and collaborative environment within the fashion club where she served as president. Nominators consistently described this recipient as someone who readily offers support to her peers, fostering a spirit of mutual growth. This recipient's senior collection, showcased at this year's annual fashion show, captivated everyone. She will be taking her talents to Thomas Jefferson University in the fall to continue her fashion journey. Please join me in congratulating our first Harcum Award recipient, Lily Yock. Our second recipient is a passionate advocate for both the Harcum community and the welfare of animals. A veterinary nursing major with a strong academic record of a 3.81 GPA, she has enriched campus life through her involvement in the Student Government Association and the Student Veterinary Nursing Association. Our second recipient has worked in the Veterinary Services Building, where she has a passion for animals and absolutely shines through. She has showered loving attention to all of our furry friends, even created t-shirts and diplomas for the graduating dogs, reflecting her creativity, sense of humor, and love for animals. Known around campus for her seasonally decorated Jeep that brings a smile to everyone's face, our recipient embodies the Harcum spirit in all of her endeavors. And as we have all heard today, this recipient also delivered a thoughtful, reflective, and meaningful student commencement address. It is my pleasure to present the second 2024 Harcum Award to Tegan Fredericks. Next is the Student Leadership Award, which is presented to the student that has demonstrated outstanding leadership, service, and contributions to the Harcum community. This year's recipient, a dental hygiene student, has made a profound impact on the Harcum community. Her positive demeanor is visible in all her interactions with peers, staff, and faculty. In the classroom and at clinicals, our recipient graduates with a 3.55 grade point average and is always positive, helpful, and kind. As the resident assistant for 2 years, she organized and hosted key events, enriching campus life. She also played an important role at open houses and new student orientations, answering questions from prospective students and their guests while participating on a student panel. Our recipient's leadership extends beyond Harcum and into the broader community. She volunteers with the Islamic Relief USA to help the homeless in Philadelphia, and last year volunteered with Mom and PA to provide free dental care. One nominator described her as a true leader in all aspects. I am honored to present the 2024 Student Leadership Award to Nadine Nabil.
Thank you.
Next, I'd like to welcome Dr. DeTemple back up to the podium for the President's Award.
The President's Award. Harcum College challenges students to make a commitment to academic success, professional accomplishment, leadership, community service, and lifelong learning. The President's Award recognizes a student has done the most to promote the ideals of the college. Selections made by myself, Dean of Student Life, faculty, and staff. With a striking 3.96 GPA, this year's President Award recipient has not only excelled in the classroom, but also has enriched the lives of her peers through her dedicated service as a peer tutor in the Student Success Center. She consistently went above and beyond, offering support during evenings and weekends to ensure her fellow students received the help they needed, exactly when they needed it. She proactively reached out to course directors to ensure her tutoring was precisely aligned with course objectives, maximizing the benefit of her peers. As an officer for the Student American Dental Hygienist Association at Harcum, she has honed her leadership skills, actively participating in various events, and significantly contributing to community outreach initiatives, such as the Mission of Mercy, a free dental clinic for underserved Pennsylvanians that we participate in every year. This past year, she took the initiative to educate Haverford College students about oral health, focusing on diseases prevalent among college-age students. Her nominator describes her as a positive role model, always ready to professionally take on and complete any task. Please join me in congratulating the 2024 President's Award recipient, Shannon Montgomery. Shannon. Shannon, just so you know, last year's recipient, Pam Uceda, is here today. We made her work. Now I'd like to call Christine Carlson. This is a moment you've been waiting for, right? This is it. She's going to be reading the names, and we're going to be presenting you with your diploma covers. Christine, you're here.
I won't say Dupree. Yeah, okay. I was confused.
Yeah, sorry. Should have rehearsed.
I can't. Good. Early childhood education. Samantha Dopay. Aaliyah Moss. Jasmine Martinez. Katrina Brewington. Zomira Skinner. Janae Smith. Lena Serrano. Aaliyah Hobson. Monica Alvelo Garcia. Carol Conquest. Yolanda Nicole Lancaster. Tashonda McCrae. Tia Smith. Suleika Rosa. Rachel Kuhn. Danira Perez. Priya Goodman. I like it, Priya. Maria Natasha Washington. Stacy Woods. Rosemary Sanchez. Emily De Jesus Walker. Deborah Ann Jones Merchant. Monique Karan Jones. General Studies. Horatio Brown. Sonali Valdez. Taylor Johnson. Anna Thomas. Tanaya Danae Riggins. Denasia Moore. Penelope Toribio Paula. Human Services. Ari Lee. Tanisha Smith. Nasir Leach. Victoria Wells. Amara Coles. Karina Marie Padilla. Natasha Weaver. Marquita Cottle. Toveria Eloise Guess. Ruth Arias. Gianni Ratliff. Madeline Morales. Letitia Coates. Jasmine Shanae Holmes. Vanessa Gray. Chantel Richardson. Natalie Schrouder. Allied Health Sciences. Jordan Carter Yancey. Siani Fletcher. Kendra Chamberlain. Malia A. Smith. Animal Center Management. Drew Zerby. Sabrina Gordon. Tyler Tuttle. Tatiana Stieffather. Trinity Dasani Cromwell. Ashley Christine Peters. Hannah Thomas. Leah Webb. Hope Starolis. Rain Mears. Nadia Foster. Danishka Alvarez Santos. Behavioral Health Science. Natalia Bird. Rebecca Lynn Urban. Tabitha Lincora Benenfield. Brianna Cotto Anderson. Samira Stewart. Valencia Newton. Jacqueline Reeves. June McNeil Brown. Shakia Reason. Kimberly Renee Williams. Sharon Hussein. Natea Garris Bryant. Isabella Gonzalez. Anasia Ferguson Dugas. Michaela Paris. Pauline McLean. Earlene Chambers. Business Management. Patrick Boken. Randy Taveras. Kashina Morgan. Slower. Say when. Good. Alisa Rogers. Aristi Sanon. Stefan Deki Hoyt. Heather James Miller. Nicole Romig. Cassandra Marie Butler. Jamira Laverne Jenkins. Jennifer Abreu. Gwendolyn Coleman. Criminal Justice. Ellie Jansen Holton. Dominique Diamond Geiger. Princess Hayes. Ryan Georgia. Crystal Lee Mora. Yashira Rivera. Azeneth Sedano Martinez. Eva Robles. Dental hygiene. Joyce Cruz Fernandez. Zoe Vautier. Judy Tran. Nadine Husseini Nabil. Lauren Strauss. Victoria Nutt. Samantha Burns. Kaylin Atkinson. Allison Hendrick. Gabrielle Menet. Adriana Hayward. Sabria Jenkins. Richard Wynn. Danielle Melendez. Maya Stein. Kayla Morris. Madison Kikut. Gianna Campanis. Alexandria Viola. Aaliyah Cairns. William Orlando. Morgan Schultz. Kayla Elizabeth Corman. Anna Squittery. Kelly Greer. Shannon Montgomery. Expanded Functions Dental Assisting. Destiny Fairchild. Jessica McDevitt. Angela Maritza Guillenvalley. Adrene Semizer. Nisreen Muhaymin. Fashion Design. Lily Christina Yak. Anna Corolla Meyer. Jaleesa Thorpe. Graphic Design. Matthew Schuster. Lataro Mazza. Histotechnician. Isabella Muffet. Madison Donlin. Interior Design. Diana Gutierrez. Samantha Zaro. Alyssa Williamson. Helena Martin Chiarelli. Geneva Bertay. Devin Kilmer. Medical Laboratory Technician. Erica Gunam. Micah Rice. Tyra Grayson. Lauren Donnellan. Aaliyah Bay. Jennifer Corcoran. Nursing. Athanasia Grivas. Elizabeth Heron. Erin Irene Gibson. Gabrielle Elizabeth Havard. Lisa Marie Sheed. Conwaldeep Carr. Jamia Jenkins. Yelena Princess Jerome. Aaliyah Wynn. Nadia Tassion. Atia J. Reed. Cheyenne Coleman. Tawana Coleman. Azyetadish Anderson. Occupational Therapy Assistant. James Johnson. Antone Davenport. Mary Prathana Lungsai. Okay. Tamta Shikashvili. Madison McCloskey. Abigail Higgins. Hannah Flood. Emily Gill. Photography. Eustace DeCarlo. Physical therapy assistant. Kayla Jones. Radiologic technology. Melissa Benedict. Emily Monahan. Taylor Mixtrovic. Amberlyn Noboa. Marquise Jean Baptiste. Myron Tekle. Jordan Schumacher. Erica Deaver. Montana Street. Sports management. Alejandro Sanchez. Diego Medina. Guillermo Avendaño. Mauricio Medina. DeAntoine Randall. Andre Campbell. Howard Johnson Jr. Carice Hutchinson. Veterinary nursing. Morgan Jolene Tinker. Mesa Wright. Andrea Scrivanich Snyder. Allison Johnson. Litza Miranda. Tegan Fredericks. Mrs. Crystal Washington Bird. Lisa Beatty. Lexi Gentili. Justine Renee Nealon. Emma Wren. Megan Campolongo. Jordan Spoler. Lauren Cullen. Victoria Modesto. Mary Lyle. Grace Weaver. Melissa Rose Brosco. Amanda Collins. Gordon Russell. Angelina Tecci. Haley Handel. Amanda Kranis. Catherine Wilson. Erin Flannery. Alexa Heine. Dakota Bunting. Shannon Farnsworth. Carissa Sedlick. Natalie Willard.
Okay, would the candidates for Associate in Arts, Associate in Science, please rise? That's all of you, yep. Okay. By authority vested in the office of the President, by the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania and the Board of Trustees of Harcum College, I'm proud to confer upon you the degrees of Associate of Arts and Associate of Science and all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. You can now move your tassels from the right to the left. Board of Trustees, guests, faculty, and staff, I present to you the class of 2024. Okay, we're getting close. You got to sit down again. Yeah, we're almost done, but there are a few thank yous, just a few other quick remarks. I want to thank Dr. Ed Kovacs and the graduation committee for all the work that they did this year. We pulled this off. They got rid of the rain. It was all great, right? Congratulations. Also, thanks to the Harcum facility staff, the campus safety staff that helped us, the IT staff that got this live stream. Thank you to all of you. There will be a reception for the graduates and families right out here on the Trout Library lawn when we finish this exercise. One of the things that I hope you've all gotten out of your Harcum education is you all have the ability to achieve great things. Tom Foley talked to you a lot about that, and I think that's very important. I believe that education is a lifelong process. Never stop learning. I've never stopped learning. Don't ever stop. There's more that you can learn. There's more that you can do. There's more that you can achieve. You prove this, keep going. I think that's very important. You know, and it's an interesting time. And I was sitting here thinking about this, and a lot of it had to do with Tom's remarks and a lot about social media and AI and all those kind of things. You know, we did not text you your diploma, did we? You're laughing. It could come to that. This is what it's about. This to me is really what it's about. We are here together. We're not in front of a screen. We are interacting with each other. Don't ever, ever let that go away. Don't ever lose that. I was reading the other day, it had to do with the author, Kurt Vonnegut. He told a story about how he needed an envelope. So he told his wife, I'm going to go down to the post office and get an envelope. And his wife said, order 50 on Amazon. He said, I don't need 50. I need an envelope. I'm going to the post office. He says, so I went to the post office, and on the way, I talked to my neighbor. I stopped and I petted a dog. I talked to a couple other people. I got to the post office, I talked to them. He said, when I got home, I was richly rewarded. It's those interactions in life. You can't ever lose those. Always be very much aware of that. It's very important. The other thing that I always talk about at the end of these too is don't forget the others behind you. Reach back, help them. Somebody helped you get here. Help them to make that same step. Give back. You know, when you get a chance, give back here too as well. That's the infomercial part, but just the same, you know, we want to keep it going. So always give back to us too. I got one other thing. I always carry this around. I say always, I've carried this around for 25 years. It's a thimble. I was president of another college in Connecticut. And we had a presentation on toward a hate-free society. We're still a long ways from that. But every day I take this thimble, I put it in my pocket. Before I put it in my pocket, I always say, peace, love, hate-free, self-worth, be kind. Those are good things to remember. I do that every single day. Try it. Most of all, I want to say thank you for selecting Harcum way back when you did. You are now, as a graduation speaker said last year, Harcum made. You are Harcum made. And since you are, I would like to invite Amy Copeland, the president of our Alumni Association, to say a few words to you. Amy?
Okay. Members of the graduating class of 2024, my name is Amy Copeland. I am a member of the class of 1986 at Harcum College and am currently serving as president of the Harcum College Alumni Association Board of Directors. Little did I know when I set foot on Harcum's campus 40 years ago that I would be standing here 2 degrees later welcoming the class of 2024. I was a fashion design major at Harcum, which set me on a lifetime path in fashion. It was my work-study position with my program director that solidified my dream to become a college professor, a dream which I have achieved. Standing here now, it truly feels like coming full circle and it is an honor to address you today. It is my pleasure and privilege to congratulate you on this milestone event in your lives and welcome you as the newest member of the Alumni Association. You are joining more than 10,000 alumni who, like you, are part of Harcum's 108-year tradition of outstanding academic, career, and life preparation. Your Harcum experience does not end today. I encourage you to stay in touch with each other, your program, and with the college, and to become active members of the Alumni Association. One of Harcum's core values is service. What better way to provide service than to give back to the community that has helped you get to where you are today? I have found a lot of enjoyment and fulfillment in my service in the Alumni Association, and I know you will too. There are many ways to remain active and involved: volunteering, attending homecoming, cheering on the Harcum Bears at sporting events, professional networking, and even taking on a role as a member of the Alumni Association Board. This year, homecoming falls on October 5th. I hope to see many of you there. Your future involvement is important to Harcum. It will help the college thrive for another 108 years. Thank you, congratulations, and welcome, Harcum alumni. To conclude this momentous occasion, I would like to ask Elder James Lambert, one of our campus safety officers, to deliver the benediction.
Dr. DeTemple, Board of Trustees, distinguished guests, faculty, staff, family, friends, and the community of Harcum College. And lastly, to the graduating class of Harcum 2024. Let us lift up our eyes unto the hills from whence cometh our help. Let us pray. Almighty God, I thank you for this day, for this momentous occasion. Father God, I pray that you bless this class as they continue in their journey to further their education or to pursue a career. Continue to give them wisdom, knowledge, understanding. Allow them to take what they have learned to gain experience, to become critical thinkers, problem solvers, and way makers. Give them strength and endurance to soar to higher heights and deeper depths. Give them courage to say, yes, I can. Precious Heavenly Father, I ask that you be a lamp unto their feet and a light unto their path. Open the doors of opportunity to them and move all obstacles out of the way. I pray, God, that you direct their path as they continue on in their journey. Lord, as they depart from this place, but not out of your sight, I pray that you continue to keep them, protect them, give them the mindset to strive and persevere towards perfection and never give up. I ask all these things in your matchless name we pray. Let every heart say, amen. At this time, I'm going to ask you all to stand as we sing the alma mater.
One more thing before Kathy does her rendition of the alma mater, concluding that the stage party leaves first. So be patient for the stage party to recess, and then you'll follow after that. So once again, congratulations, graduates. Kathy?
Harcum, we hail thee, we pledge to thee our heart's devotion, our loyalty to thee, who dost guide us on our way. We unfurl the purple, our sign of loyalty. Oh, Harcum, we sing to thee. Our alma mater, we sing to thee. Thy worth we treasure, fond memory of for ideals so great, ambitions held so high, that follow on in the pathway of light, our torch of truth and right.
you.